So 2 days ago, I reviewed a story that was about arguably the most famous creepypasta character in all creepypastas. And now we're going to look at another one. Again. The Origins of Laughing Jack. Pretty self-explanatory title. But this is Creepypasta-Thon, and I'm going to tell you about it. Before I talk about this one, I'm going to warn you now, I may have to spoil a little bit here. I'm going to try and keep it as low as I can, but in order for me to properly review this one, I may have to give some things away. So, if you really want to check it out, the link is below. I am warning you now, it's a very long one, but it's definitely worth it. Okay, so the origins of Laughing Jack follows a boy who lives in a bit of a dysfunctional family. He's got a bitch for a mother, an abusive father, and he has no friends. He's just a lonely kid. One day he gets a Jack in the Box, and this isn't really a normal Jack in the Box. Now notice it said Jack in the Box. Yeah, this is where Laughing Jack comes from. Pretty fitting, actually, since he is called Laughing Jack. Yeah. So Jack comes out of the box, and the little boy becomes friends with him. They play together, they, have fun, they pretend that they're like pirates and whatever. Well, something pretty bad happens. I'm not going to spoil what, but trust me, it's pretty gut wrenching. And because of this, the boy is sent to a boarding school or some kind of correctional facility. I don't really remember what exactly, but he comes back years later and he's a total fucking asshole. He is a complete shithead. Like, he turned from an innocent little boy to a complete douchebag like that. Well, obviously not like that, but over the course of a few years. And it's really kind of sad when you think about it, because this kid was a really nice guy. And then he turned into a douchebag. A bit appropriate, though, since his dad was a drunken asshole. I don't really want to get into the third act of the story, because then I'll have to basically spoil the whole thing. But trust me, it gets really intense. Some very violent and disturbing things happen. And I really recommend you listen to this. It is a very well written story. The author did such a great job. And something else I want to say is the author of the story actually did the voiceover for Laughing Jack with Mr. Creepypasta, which is always awesome. I love when the author gets involved with the story. I would actually love to work with Mr. Creepypasta someday. That'd be really cool. Will it ever happen? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You never know what the future has. But nonetheless, The Origins of Laughing Jack is a very solid, well written, great creepypasta story, and I just cannot praise it enough. It's one of my favorites. I suggest you check it out, but as I said, it's very long. It's almost an hour long. So if you're going to check this one out, you might want to grab a snack, maybe a thing of popcorn or and some pop or whatever, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to be there a while. But it's so great. You just feel for the characters until the third act. And, I mean, the third act of this story, guys, I just can't tell you how fucked up it gets. I want to, but I'll spoil it, and I'd be doing a very big injustice to the story and to the author, and I don't want to do that. You really need to check this one out. The link is down below, much like every other one I've posted this month. I want to do something a little special with this one. Since I've just told you how great it is and I told you to highly recommend checking it out, I want to know what your opinion is on this story. Read it or watch Mr. Creepypasta's video of it, and then comment below and let me know what you think. I would love to get a conversation going about this story. There's just so much to talk about with this one, and it's amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I am really looking forward to the rest of the month. I'm really having fun with this, and I could just talk about this stuff for hours. I just enjoy this shit.